Shoplifting declines for the quarter at Kroger. Stewart Shops doubles its Milk Club rewards, and the White House delays its planned ban on menthol cigarettes until after the election. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm Supermarket News Editor Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm CSP Senior Editor Hannah Hammond.
As Cincinnati, Ohio-based Kroger nears the end of its antitrust case this week, the grocer reported better than expected results in its Q2 earnings report, which gave its stock value a boost on Thursday morning. Kroger reported earnings of 93 cents per share on $33.91 billion in revenue for the quarter. Identical store sales, not including fuel, were up 1.2% for the quarter year over year, and digital sales were up 11% for the quarter. Kroger also touted its progress in reducing shrink for the quarter, helping to bolster its quarterly gross margin of 22.6% of sales. That was partially offset by lower pharmacy margins.
Alimentation Couche-Tard, parent of the Circle K C-Store brand, is discussing improving its offer to acquire 7&I Holdings with the goal of convincing the Tokyo-based operator of the 7-Eleven C-Store brand to engage in talks, sources told Bloomberg, which also said that 7&I investors are getting impatient over the matter. Also, 7&I has hired Nomura, a Japanese investment bank, to advise it on the matter, according to the Financial Times.
Despite the recent struggles of Dollar General and Dollar Tree, there is one discount retailer producing solid earnings in North America. Canada's Dollarama, which is based in Montreal, on Wednesday reported sales of grocery items helped carry it through an impressive second quarter for fiscal year 2025. Dollarama said comparable store sales grew 4.7% year over year, while overall sales increased 7.4% to just over $1.55 billion. The sales boost consisted of a 7% year-over-year increase in the number of transactions. Dollarama's stock price rose 8% on Wednesday following the news as the retailer beat expectations.
The Food and Drug Administration has released guidance on the agency's graphic cigarette health warning rule. The agency said it will not enforce the final rule until December 12, 2025. The Tobacco Products Required Warnings for Cigarette Packages and Advertisements final rule requires cigarette manufacturers to rotate 11 health warnings on cigarette packs, which consist of textual statements and color graphics depicting the negative health consequences of cigarette smoking.
Stewart Shops is doubling its Milk Club rewards now through September 15th to celebrate winning Best Milk in New York State for the third year in a row. All customers who buy a half gallon of Stewart's milk, juice, or refresher will get a double punch on their Stewart's Milk Club card through Sunday. Customers who purchase a gallon of Stewart's milk will get 4 punches on their card. Stewart's is offering double Milk Club rewards after taking first place at the New York State Fair in Syracuse for Best Milk, Best Chocolate Milk, and Best Flavored Milk.
Chris Long has always looked at the center store as incredibly important. Long, the director of category management at the Greater Houston Retailers Cooperative Association, spoke September 10th at CSP's inaugural Center Store Forum. Regarding challenges, Long said, quote, "I'm really worried about price increases. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that I see Tostitos for $7.99. They've gone from need-to-haves to nice-to-haves. My house, we don't even purchase chips unless they're on sale," end quote. Some customers no longer can afford products such as this, he said, adding that this is one of the things that's killing the center store.
While the White House delayed its planned menthol cigarette ban earlier this year, the persistent question for the convenience store industry now centers around what happens after November 5th. A bunch of scenarios could happen, Executive Director David Spross with the National Association of Tobacco Outlets said September 11th at CSP's Tobacco Plus Forum in Schaumburg, Illinois. Spross listed his top 3 election scenarios regarding the FDA's proposed rules prohibiting menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars, including if Vice President Kamala Harris wins the election. He says there could be a rule finalized shortly after the election. And that'll do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and supermarketnews.com. I'm Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm Hannah Hammond. Have a great day.